Welcome back, football fans, to Valley Central football here in week 1 of the playoffs here between the Sharyland Rattlers and the Ed Couch Elsa Yellow Jackets. Right now, the Rattlers are up 17-0 here at Richard Thompson Stadium. My name is Brian Bradley. I'm going to be taking you through the rest of this game here for the second half. Right now, the Yellow Jackets are going to be receiving the ball. In the backfield, they have Andrew Segura. Now the Rattlers, they've had a great game so far with 2 great passing touchdowns from Madden to 2 different receivers to put themselves up here in a nice field goal. It might have been 3 scores when they were able to get into the red zone, but weren't able to complete and were forced to kick that field goal. Right now they're going to kick it off here from the 40-yard line, looking to continue the dominance and go on to the next round of the playoffs here. And the kick is up, and that's going to be a deep one. And that's going to go into the end zone, and he's going to bring it out. Segura is going to run that one back. And see the 15 up there, a great block pickup, and he's going up the sideline for even more, and he spins up at the 40-yard line. That was about a 45-yard return when you calculate it from the middle of the end zone, and he caught it in. 11:51 to go here. So now Marco and Aguinaga is going to take over the helm again, looking to put the team on his back and get them on the board. Early in the game, he tried to make some things happen on his feet, wasn't able to really pick up too many yards, and a lot of his passing attempts were either incomplete or were just a little bit ahead of the receiver. Right now, he's setting up in a shotgun formation, and he's going to try to take it himself, but he's quickly swallowed up in the backfield, lost about 3 yards. That's going to bring it to second and about 12. The ball's going to be on about the 37 or 39-yard line, rather. The clock is continuing to roll. Aguinaga, 1 man in the backfield, just the running back, number 22, Lino Sanchez. 3 men to his left. And he's going to roll out to his right. And swallow up again. No gain on that play. Tackled by about 4 Rattler defenders. Now you got to think he was trying to run the option there. He ran into a lot of trouble. His running back got quickly swallowed up by a defender, and then he did too, trying to make some things happen, but couldn't get around the tackle. And that's going to bring it to 3rd down and 11. Ball still on the 39-yard line here in the 3rd quarter. Similar setup again this time. This time he's going to put 3 on his left again. 1 man in the backfield still. Aguinaga gets the snap, rolling out to his left, looking downfield, trying to escape defenders, trying to direct the receiver, and that's downfield, and it's almost picked by the Sharyland defense. It's going to be a flag on the play. Now you got to think the referee saw a little extra action there, where it's going to be a pass interference on who's on. We're not quite sure. We're going to wait the official call. That was nearly intercepted by number 5, Raul Garcia. Had his hands on it, but it just got pulled away. That's where the referees might call this penalty. And that's actually going to be a defensive pass interference now. Sharyland fans are not happy about that one, but of course Ed Couch Elsa fans are very ecstatic after that one. There was a lot of contact on that play. So that's going to put them on about the 46-yard line here. 1st down. Clock stopped at 10:29 here in the 3rd quarter. Yellow Jackets still down 17 points. Aguinaga going to set up this time 3 to his right. 1 man in the backfield still. Sharyland showing a blitz. And they just miss him in the backfield, but nope. And he's quickly swallowed up again for a loss of about 3 yards. Flag on the play. Seemed like the referee saw a little extra action there as the play was developing. Referee's going to do a little bit of discussing here in the middle of the field. And here's the call. It's going to be a holding penalty against the Yellow Jackets and push them back 5 yards from the ball, about 1st and 20. This ball's going to be on the 46-yard line. Now this is exactly what we were talking about in the first half. It seems like the Yellow Jackets keep taking 2 steps forward and 3 steps back. After picking up the penalty against the Rattlers, they get pushed back again. Right now he's going to roll out again, trying to make something happen, and he swallowed up again. That's going to push him back even further. It's going to be about second and about 22. Ball on the 44-yard line. If you look at the replay, nothing was going to develop out. Nothing good was going to come out of that play. It didn't look like he was really trying to go for the option. He really tried to make it happen on his feet, but it wouldn't come together for him. So right now, Aguinaga is going to set up again in the shotgun formation. 2 men close to his left. And there's a snap. He's going to run it quickly up the sideline. Pick up about maybe 3 yards. Clock is continuing to run down. 9:27 to go in the third quarter. About 3rd and 21. Still a lot of field to go here for the Yellow Jackets. Now you got to think they probably want to put the ball in the air here since the running game has not been developing the way that they would want it. They're going to set with 3 wide receivers, 2 on his right side. There's a snap. He's going to drop back. And that's going to be a bomb pass. And the intended receiver seems to be number 1, Moses Gomez. Was just a little bit ahead of him, but luckily he threw that one out of bounds because there's a lot of Sharyland defenders around that one. And that was almost going to be a pick there. Right now they're going to bring out their special teams, their punt team. Landez in the backfield with Campos, 2 very dangerous return men. So you think they're going to want to definitely keep this away from these 2 guys. Right now, up to this point, they've kept it away from him, kicking it either out of bounds or kicking it a little bit deeper than they would want it and letting it roll a little bit and downing it. And the snap is a little bit high, and he bobbles it. But he quickly picks it up, and he's tackled. That's going to be a gang tackle by the Rattlers. Yep, so that definitely didn't go the way that they planned it. So he bobbled the snap on that one. Wasn't able to get it off in time. The Sharyland Rattlers are going to pick it up around the, we'll say, we'll call it the 35-yard line. New set of downs. So Madden is going to take the helm again here for this Rattlers offense. We have 2 running backs back. He's going to fake the handoff, hands it up to Landez, who bounces off a tackle in the backfield, making it happen again, breaks it out to the outside, still going, will pick up about 3 yards after breaking 2 very crucial tackles in the backfield, which could have been a loss. Clock is going to stop at 8:31 to go in the third quarter. The Rattlers still up 17 points. They're going to line up with 4 wide receivers here in a diamond formation on the right side. Screen to Landez. Landez gets it, gets a couple of key blocks, trips, and he picks up about maybe 5 yards. He was going for a little bit more. It seemed like he tripped a little bit of turf there. He's going to walk it off a little bit after that one. 3rd and 5, ball on the 38-yard line. Clock still winding down. Now you got to think with both these teams, the cold here that we're experiencing, about 55 degrees, might be affecting them, affecting their gameplay. Man's going to put a man in motion, going to hand the ball off. And the running back is going to break it out to the outside. Not enough for a first down, but enough for a gain of about 3 yards. Going to bring it to about, we'll call it 4th and 2. Now the Rattlers are going to have a little decision to make here, whether they want to go for it or if they want to bring out their kicking team. But it looks like they're going to go for it. On that run with number 25, Mauricio Martinez. Man gets that snap, drops back, flags on the play. Going to dump it to Cole, who's wide open, but just drops it. Cole had single coverage here on the right side. There is a flag on the play. It seemed like it might be against the Yellow Jackets, but you got to think that kind of play, they could have declined that play and got the touchdown with Cole, but he just lets it go off his fingertips there. And that penalty is going to be against the Yellow Jackets. So that's going to give them an automatic first down for the Rattlers, but you got to think they wanted that touchdown there with James Cole. but they'll definitely take a new fresh set of downs, a new chance to get in the end zone. They're gonna get the ball. We'll call it the 26-yard line. First down. 3 men to his right, 1 man in motion, and he's gonna hand that ball off. He's gonna hand that ball to Laredo Guerra, who picks up about 4 yards and plays 2nd and 6 to go. And Sharyland's doing a quick little offensive set here, resetting very quickly here, putting 3 men to the right side again. Clear backfield. Man drops back, looking to make something happen. But he's going to take it on his feet, and he's going to run. He has a lot of clear field ahead of him. Flag on the play. James Cole wide open, catches it in the end zone, but there is a flag on the play, so we're going to have to wait the official call from the referee to see if we're going to be able to accept that one. And the referee's going to talk it over here. Right now, calls should be coming right now.
On the play, calls against the offense. Holding on the offense. That penalty is accepted. 15-yard penalty. Second down.
And that's going to be a holding call against the Rattlers. 15-yard penalty. That is the last thing that they wanted on that drive. That's going to push them back even further now. Going to put them around that's going to put them on about the 31-yard line. There's about 15 to go here. 2nd and 15. Madden's going to set up 4 men to his left. James Cole all by himself here on the close side of the field. You got to think that he probably wants to go Cole's way again. Cole definitely has a little bit of a mismatch on his side. Man drops back. Running to the right side of the field. Looking at that field. Running, and he gets it just before getting pushed out of bounds. Madden gets about 3 or 4 yards out. We're going to await the official ruling on the field. Ran into a couple of his teammates here on the side.
They're running
6:34 to go in the third quarter. 3rd and 8. That was about an 8-yard run there to put the ball on the 24-yard line. I'm sorry, 4 to the left. Man drops back, rolling to his left side, looking for a wide open man, and he doesn't get it. The pass is knocked down. The intended receiver on that one was Laredo Guerra. Seemed like man was a little bit behind on that throw. Was almost nearly intercepted, but luckily it was not. He got a little bit lucky there, catching a break. Now it's going to bring it to 4th and 8 on the 24-yard line. So it looks like they're going to go for it. They're not going to bring up the kicking team. Sharyland has been very gutsy in a lot of their play calls on 4th down. Man is dropping back. He looks for Cole and doesn't get him. The pass is knocked down again. That's going to be a turnover on downs for those Rattlers. On that breakup for the Yellow Jackets was number 4, Noel Rodriguez. He was able to get his hand in there and knock it down from the ever-dangerous James Cole. Right now the Yellow Jackets are going to get another chance here on the offensive side to get some points on the board. Right now they're down 17-0 against the Rattlers here at Richard Thompson Stadium. This is Valley Central Football again, broadcasting live for week 1 of the playoffs. I'm Brian Bradley here to take you through the rest of this game. Aguinaldo is going to come out. He's had a rough going here for trying to make some things happen with his legs. Had to run into a lot of opposition here from the Rattlers defense. Right now he's going to get it. He's going to hand it off to number 2, Ricky Moreno, who breaks it for a first down plus a couple of extra. That's going to be a pickup of about maybe 12 yards there on that play. Moreno's pretty fired up, trying to get the fans into the game and also his teammates as the clock continues to run down. 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. Came back to the line of scrimmage. Ball on the 35-yard line. New fresh set of downs for the Yellow Jackets. Man in motion. He's going to hand that ball off to Andrew Segura, who picks up about 2 yards on that play on the wide receiver end around there. Not much developing. The Sharyland defense has been extremely stingy when it comes to giving up yards. They haven't given up anything really through the air, and on the ground they're definitely holding this team to very short gains, if any at all. The Yellow Jackets going to set up again on the 35-yard line, 2nd and 9 to go. Aguinaldo's going to keep it himself. I don't think it's going to be much of a gain on that play, maybe 1 yard. They're actually going to call it a no gain on that one, so it's going to be 3rd and 9, ball on the 35-yard line for the Yellow Jackets. Clock continues to tick down. Aguinaldo, you got to think what's going through his mind right now and his coach's mind. He has a lot of faith in this quarterback, not only in his arm but also in his legs, letting him keep a lot of them, a lot of options and a lot of quarterback sneak plays that they're running. Putting a man in motion. Aguinaldo's going to drop back, and that's going to be a quick pass out to the flat. And he's quickly tackled out of bounds for a gain of about 2 yards. The receiver on that play was number 22, Lino Sanchez. There is a flag on the play. We're going to await the call here from the officials. Holding against the offense. Penalty is going to be declined. It's going to put to 4th down. They're going to bring out their punt team for the Yellow Jackets. It's been the story of the game for them. If they haven't been able to convert on that 4th down play or on that 3rd down play, they've been forced to punt. It's about the 3rd or 4th punt here of the game. We have Landez in the backfield to receive it, and they've definitely tried to do their best to keep it away from him as much as possible. They've been pretty successful so far. And there's a kick, and it's up. It's going to be a high one. Now it's going to bounce, and it's going to be down at the 39-yard line. That's where the Rattlers going to pick this one up on a 39-yard line. Fresh set of downs, 1st down, 3:56 to go. Now, in their last series, they went for it on 4th down, tried to go to James Cole, but was quickly knocked out of his hands by one of the Yellow Jacket defenders. Right now, they're going to line up 3 in a line here on the right side. And it's going to be a quick screen. Laredo Guerra quickly swallowed up in the backfield, a loss of about 10 yards. They tried to go for the quick screen, but nothing developed out of it. That play was damaged from the word go. Right now, we do have a man down here for the Rattlers. They're going to bring out the trainers to get him checked out. He looks like he seems to be in quite a bit of pain. We can get a look at his jersey. We can give you a better look at who it is, who we have down on the field here. Both teams taking a knee. Now it's David Rodriguez who's down on the field. He gets up on his own accord. He's going to trot it. He's going to trot on off the field. That's what you like to see here. We definitely don't want to see anybody get hurt here at these games for either team. He's walking that one off. Coach is giving him a couple good slaps on the head for a job well done. He's going to probably sit out for a couple plays here just to make sure he's good to go. Madden setting up empty backfield here. 3 to his left, 2 to his right, drops back, and he gets to Laredo Guerra, wide open in the flats, and he's picking up a 1st down and a couple extra before getting pushed out of bounds around the 48-yard line. That's going to stop the clock. It's going to be a fresh set of downs for the Rattlers around the 36-yard line. 37-yard line, we'll call it. 1st and 10. And we're going to see a new quarterback in. We're going to see Cesar Chapa taking over the helm right now, replacing starter Lance Madden. He's going to hand that ball off to Robbie Gonzalez, who picks up about 4 yards on that play. They're going to look it over. Chopper's still in the game. Madden now playing wide receiver now. Fakes the handoff to Madden. He gives the ball to Robbie Gonzalez, who gets another chance to run that one. This time picking up about 3 yards. 3rd and 3 to go. 3rd and 4 rather. We'll call it the 45-yard line to go. Now this is something that we've seen throughout the season where they switch out Madden and put him at a wide receiver position and bring in one of their other backup quarterbacks, usually Chopper. So right now Madden along with 2 other receivers are going to line up to the left. And it's going to be a handoff again to Robbie Gonzalez, who picks up the 1st down, pushing through that defense, really trying to make sure he wasn't going to be stopped on that run. There's going to be a fresh set of downs, moving the chains for the Rattlers as they keep this clock moving. Cesar Chopper lining up in the empty backfield, putting a man in motion. He's going to fake the handoff and keep it himself, picking up about 2 or 3 yards before getting hit quickly by the Yellow Jacket defense. Empty backfield once again. Chopper's looking downfield. He's almost sacked, and he's going to keep it himself. He's going to pick up 2 yards, bringing him to about 3rd and 7. Now, if you watch the replay here, he was nearly sacked, but he was just able to get away from the defender and pick up positive yardage to keep this drive going. 6 yards to go until they can get another fresh set of downs. There's a snap. He gets that pass over to Laredo Guerra. It was the intended receiver, but it goes just off his fingertips. Wasn't able to haul that one in over the middle here. That's going to bring up 4th down. And from the looks of it, Sharyland is going to keep their offense on the field. Not looking to kick this one. Madden lines up on the close side of the field. Like I said, they're doing a little switcheroo here. Chopper's back, and Chopper's actually going to punt this one. That's a high kick. And that one is going to go towards the 1-yard line, and it's going to be quickly swallowed up by Sharyland on the 1. Now that was a great play there. Sharyland made it look like they were going to go for an offensive play. Chopper drops back, kicks it. A nice high kick, was able to field it right there on the 1-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Yellow Jackets. A lot of field ahead of them, but not much field behind them. So this is a very dangerous situation that the Rattlers have put them in. You got to think the Yellow Jackets are definitely going to come out with a pretty good game plan about how they're going to attack this series here, at least early until they get out of this pretty tough situation here. And here come the Yellow Jacket offense. And that's going to be a timeout for Ed Couch Elsa. They took the time a little bit trying to pick their play. Now they're going to take an official timeout. As they take a timeout down there, we're going to take a timeout up here. I'm Brian Bradley, recording live at ValleyCentralFootball.com from Richard Thompson Stadium. Welcome back, football fans. We're here at Richard Thompson Stadium again. Right now, the Yellow Jackets are in a tough situation here on the 1 yard line after a great punt and field by the Rattlers. Oh, and there is movement on that line. This could be against the Yellow Jackets. And it is false start on the offense. And that's going to be against the offense. Going to put them on a half-yard line. So right now they're still in the same dangerous situation that they were already in, but now the stakes are even higher after that penalty, and that's the last thing that they wanted in this situation. Agunaga getting the ball in the end zone. He's tackled, and that's going to be a safety. The Sharyland defense putting up a great defensive stand and tackling Agunaga in the end zone. So that's going to put the Rattlers up 19-0 now after that safety, and they're going to get the ball back after a punt from these Yellow Jackets. Now this has been the story of the game here for this Rattlers offense and defense, especially putting up great stands on 3rd, 4th down, and forcing this team into a very dangerous situation. Right now, the Yellow Jackets are going to want to regroup and think about how they want to attack this now, as they sit down by 19 points with 37 seconds left to go in the 3rd quarter. While this game is far from over, you got to think that they got to make some very big adjustments if they want to get back in this one. If you want to take a look around the stadium here, you can see Chopper still warming up a little bit. It looks like he might take over some of the quarterback duties here when Sharyland gets the ball back. Fans still out in full force right now, even out in the cold. It's about 55 degrees here at Richard Thompson Stadium. Wind is blowing, making it a little bit chillier, but these fans are still out showing their support for their team here, especially in the first round of the playoffs and beyond. Rattlers going to take the field, bring out Seth Carter, Rondez, and James Cole in the back to receive this kick after that forced safety against the Yellow Jackets. And the kick is up. And that's going to be deep, and Rondez is going to field that one. And he's going to run up the sideline. Has some room. Breaks a few tackles, bounces off a few men before getting tackled here about the 38-yard line. Rattlers going to get a fresh set of downs here. Still up 19-0 against the Yellow Jackets of Ed Couch Elsa.
During the return, holding on the return team. There'll be a player putting on the foul. First down, Sharyland.
But there was a penalty on the field that we're now hearing from the referee against Sharyland, to force him back another 10 yards. Now putting him on about the 46-yard line, or yeah, 44-yard line, I'm sorry. Madden back in the game at the wide receiver position. He's going to hand that one off. And the running back's going to break up a few tackles before finally getting tackled after a gain of 3 on the play. On the run was number 5, Martinez. Clock is going to continue to run down. 9 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. You got to think they're going to let this one go. Going to the 4th quarter, looking to continue this drive. And that's the quarter. At the end of the 3rd quarter right now, they're going to switch sides. Sharyland still in possession of the ball. 2nd and 6. And this has been a great game so far. Well, at least for the Rattlers, let's say. Yellow Jackets have had a huge struggle trying to at least get some offensive series together, let alone some touchdowns or some scores, period. Right now they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard as we enter the 4th quarter. Man drops back, gets that pass off, and it's just tipped, and it's intercepted by the Yellow Jackets after a tipped play by Seth Carter with the intended receiver on that one for the Rattlers. Just tipped it up It was picked, but there is a flag on the play, so we're going to wait the official ruling to see if it's going to stay Yellow Jacket football. And on that interception was Santos Lopez.
After the interception, personal foul, much below the weight. On the defense, the 15-yard penalty, first down, that gets up.
And it is going to stay Yellow Jacket football after that penalty against the defense. So they're going to get pushed back, but they do get to keep the ball here as Aguinaga picks up the ball again to take his team into another offensive series. Aguinaga drops back, finds a man open across the field, and it just bounces off his chest. Seemed like he tried to catch that one with his chest instead of his hands, bouncing right off. Could have been a big game for the Yellow Jackets, and could have been a great effort here as they continue to try to fight back from this 19-point deficit. Aguinaga drops back, looking for a man downfield, feeling the pressure, just gets away from a Rattler defender, gets the ball off, and that is just in front of his receiver. The intended receiver on that play was number 88, Adrian Rodriguez, just a little bit ahead of him as he was heading towards the sideline to catch that one. That's going to bring to 3rd and 10 on the 38-yard line for the Yellow Jackets. Hopefully Yellow Jackets can turn this third down series around as they've had a lot of trouble converting on third downs throughout the game. Aguinaga lining up, putting 3 wide receivers to his left, single wide receiver to his right, rolls out to his left. Defense coming in, feel the pressure, 3 guys there, and he's quickly sacked. Rattler defense just gets him, loss of about 12 yards on that play. Bring it to 4th down. They're going to have to bring up the punt team again, which has been the story of the game for the Yellow Jackets. A lot of special teams action on the field. Landez and Campos is going to be the 2 receiving guys for the Rattlers here. There's a snap, and the kick is off. It's going to be a nice line drop kick to Campos, who gets it, breaks 1 tackle before getting tackled at the 48-yard line. That's going to start another offensive series for the Rattlers here. Still up 19-0 with 10:39 to go in the 4th quarter. Just to give you a little recap of the scoring that the Rattlers have had in the first 2 passing touchdowns by Madden, 1 to Seth Carter, 1 to James Cole to put them up to 14-0. They got a nice field goal in the second to put them up 17. And they actually got a safety last quarter. It's going to be a handoff. It's going to be a handoff to Robbie Gonzalez, who breaks the tackle, picks up 3 yards on the play. 2nd and 7. Ball's going to be on the. It's going to be on the 46 we'll call yard line. Trying to get a good look from up here. Man's going to line up with 2 running backs back, 2 to his right side. He's going to hand that one off to Laredo Guerra, who picks up a 1st down plus a couple of extra. That's going to be a fresh set of downs for the Rattlers on that nice 8-yard run on that by Laredo Guerra. Now, if you take a look at this Rattlers team, everyone seems to be outfitted in Under Armour for this game. It's a little bit cold, a little bit breezy, but it doesn't seem to be affecting them much. Madden gets it, he hands off and it's bobbled, but he quickly picks it up and picks up about 5 yards on that play. But there is a flag on the play, so we're going to await the official call. It seemed like that play almost fell apart after he tried to fake the handoff. It was knocked out of his hands, but he was able to pick it up and just get it for a positive yardage. And that's going to be a penalty against the Rattlers. Not enough men on the line of scrimmage. Going to push him back about 5 yards. Referee's going to move the ball a little bit. Seemed like it wasn't placed in the right position. The ball's going to be on the 41-yard line. 1st and 15 for the Rattlers. Man drops back. Has a man open in the flats. It's Campos, but he's not going to look for him. He's going to keep it himself. Going to run up the sideline. Gets a nice block, and that's going to be a pickup of about 7 yards. Going to be about 2nd and 8 to go after Madden was able to pick up a good little gain on his feet. Man dropping back, looking downfield. He puts that ball up just a little too high for the intended receiver, Seth Carter. But there is another flag on the play. And that's going to be another penalty against the Rattlers, another illegal formation call. That's the 2nd one for this offensive series that they've had here. So you got to think that they're a little bit distracted here, getting these two, we won't call them costly, but kind of stupid penalties. Man drops back, feeling the pressure. Got a man chasing him down, but he's able to get the pass off to James Cole, who catches it, and he's quickly tackled at around the original line of scrimmage. Pick up about maybe 5 yards, and that one's going to be just going to bring it to 3rd down, and about 11 to go, 12 to go, let's say. Now the Rattlers are a little bit behind here with the yardage after 2 penalties pushed them back even further. Man is rolling out to his left side. Flag on the play again. He gets the pass off, and it's intercepted. It's intercepted again. That's going to be the 2nd one for Santos Lopez of the Yellow Jackets, but there is a flag on the play, so we're going to have to wait the official call to see if that's still going to stay Yellow Jackets' way, but I think it is. Right now, the Yellow Jackets are getting excited. That's the 2nd one that they've been able to get. Up, but they're going to call it back. Offsides on the defense. A very costly penalty. They got to be hanging their heads with that one. That would have been a very big change of tide here in the game. If they would have been able to pull up that 2nd interception. Santos Lopez was able to get that reception, but it's going to be 3rd down for the Rattlers. 3rd and 9. Ball's going to be on the 31-yard line. So they're actually going to place it with 3rd and 4 to go. Ball. Man gets it. Fakes the handoff. Keeps it himself. Breaks to the right side. Getting a good block from Cole, and he's running up the sideline. He's just pushed out around the 6-yard line. Now that was a great little trick play by man. If you watch on the replay later, fakes the handoff, runs to the right side, picks up a great block. Able to break it all the way down to the 6-yard line before getting pushed out. If that DB wasn't there, you got to think he would have definitely been celebrating a touchdown. The referees are going to have a flag on the play. That's going to be against the defense, giving the Rattlers a couple of extra yards They're going to place the ball around the 3. First and goal here for the Rattlers. Madden's going to set up with an empty backfield. He's going to roll. You think he's going to keep it himself? And he just pushed out of and he stretches, but I don't think it was enough to get in. No, it wasn't. It was just pushed out just before he's able to outstretch into the end zone. They're going to get another shot at it. Dirty laundry on the field, though. It's going to be a holding call against the Rattlers. That's going to push them back. It's still going to be first and goal for them. Still going to be first and goal. Now they have a little bit more field to go here. Ball in the 15. And this man drops back. He puts that ball in the air for Seth Carter, who catches it. Touchdown! That's going to be the second one of the day for Seth Carter. That's going to put the Rattlers up now 25-0. Still awaiting the extra point. That was a great passing catch there by Madden to Seth Carter, again hooking up for another touchdown. And the kick is up, and it is good. 26-0 for the Rattlers here against the Ed Couch Elsa Yellow Jackets. 7:42 to go in the fourth quarter. This has been all Rattler football here in this game, putting up an amazing set of points. 3 passing touchdowns already on the day for Madden. And as a team as a whole, they forced a safety in the third quarter. Sharyland's going to line up again for a kickoff. Yellow Jackets going to get together, going to talk about it. See my receiving team, seems like they have a little idea. They're going to kick the ball off from the 40-yard line. As they get ready to kick this one, kicker is setting up. He's ready, and the kick is up, and it's going to be a good kick. Quickly fielded by Adrian Rodriguez. They're going to haul it back at him. And it seems as if Rodriguez called a fair catch on that one. The referees are going to call it. Now that's a weird one if he did in fact call a fair catch. You don't really see those on kickoff returns. But nevertheless, the Yellow Jackets are going to get the ball around a 24-yard line. 7:39 to go in the fourth quarter. Once again, this is Valley Central Football. I am Brian Bradley taking you through this game here live at Richard Thompson Stadium on this Friday night. Ed Couch Elsa is going to take some time to think about it, bring in a new quarterback, actually. It's going to be Moses Gomez is going to be taking over the helm here for Marco Agunaga. And as they take a quick timeout, We're just gonna take a look around here, around the stadium here. Cheerleaders still pushing on the team. Sharyland fans are still out in full force, regardless of the temperature, regardless of the cold, trying to push their team through, always encouraging them. Student section is filled up. While you look over the egg couch, look like their fans are pretty cold out here, looking for a change in their team. Right now, they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, 26 points down against the Rattlers in the first week of the playoffs. This is the kind of football that you didn't really expect, but you kind of expect when you're going up against a team such as the Rattlers. So Gomez is going to set up, going to pass that one out, and it's right off his receiver's hands. Intended receiver on that one was Ricky Moreno. The Yellow Jackets have switched out their starting quarterback, Marco Aguinaga, looking to get a different look, hopefully a different turn of events for their offense, bringing out Moses Gomez, number 1 junior. They line up with 1 man in the backfield, 3 to his right. And there's a snap, rolls it to his right side, looking downfield, and that one is way over his receiver's head. The intended receiver on that one was Andrew Segarra. That was really nowhere near his receiver, and really nowhere near the Rattler defender either. So I guess that was a good turn of events, because that could have been much worse if that was thrown either Landez's way or any other backfield defender's way. Right now they're going to take his 3rd and 10, ball on the 24-yard line. And there's a snap, and it's a fumble! But it's picked up by the offensive lineman for the Yellow Jackets, who barrels down, but he fumbles it as well. Picked up by Rodriguez, who gets it back, and he's tackled. So on that play, there was 2 fumbles on that play. Started with the quarterback, bobbles it on the fake handoff, quickly picked up by the offensive lineman here, but he fumbles it after trying to barrel through some defenders, quickly picked up by Rodriguez, who saves that series. Getting tackled, pick up of no yards, 4th and 10, ball still on the 24-yard line. That could have been very bad for the Yellow Jacket team if they would have turned it over at this crucial part of the game. Man, Landez to return, so is no Campos this time. Switched out on a return. It's going to be number 5 for the Rattlers, who picks up more after great blocks. He's taking that one all the way up the sideline, pushed out of bounds around the 31-yard line. On that play was Raul Garcia, the 3rd, picking up a great return for the Rattlers after that punt. Looked like he was going to be stopped in the backfield, but he picks up about maybe 35 yards. There is a flag on the play. We're going to wait the official call. But regardless, Raul Garcia picks up a great game for the Rattlers. And after that great return, is going to be called back against the Rattlers. Push in the back. That's going to be a pretty bad call against them. That's not what they would want at this point in the game, especially after that great return by Garcia. We're going to have a quick personnel change here for the Rattlers. Diego Chrysler now taking over the quarterback position. Give me a timeout for Sharyland. We've seen 3 different, now this is going to be the 3rd quarterback for Sharyland that we've seen touch the field. Started off with Madden, who has 3 passing touchdowns already on the game, 2 to Carter, 1 to Cole. Then we saw Cesar Chapa for a couple downs in the 3rd quarter, and now we're going to see Diego Chrysler out there. Chrysler is going to set up with 2 men behind him, 2 to his right. And there's a snap, and he's going to hand that ball off to Martinez. Oh, I'm sorry, not to Martinez, to Sergio Tornero. Flag on the play. No gain on that play. It's going to bring it to second down and 10.
Face mask on the defense. 15-yard penalty from the previous spot. First down.
Oh, looks like the Rattlers are going to get another chance at a first down after that face mask penalty against the Yellow Jackets. 6:12 to go in the fourth quarter. Rattlers still up 26-0. They're going to place this ball on the 49-yard line. Diego Chrysler is still at the helm for the Rattlers at the quarterback position. Putting a man in motion. He's going to hand that ball to number 11, Xavier Garza, who picks up about 7 yards on that play. 2nd and 3 to go. Ball on the 42-yard line. Rattlers setting up. Cold is really starting to set in a little bit here with the winds blowing. It's going to be a handoff. Oh. We have fake handoff. Got me going up here too as well. Chrysler kept it for himself. No gain on the play. 3rd and 3. Ball is still on the 43-yard line here. Clock still going. 5 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Chopper gets the snap. Looks over. Gets Xavier Garza in the flats, who picks up about 3 yards. We're going to see if they're going to call it a first down. And it is. It's going to be a first down. Good pickup by number 11. Oh, I'm sorry, that was actually John Esquivel on that play. Diego Chrysler picks up a first down, plus more, about 15 yards on the quarterback keeper. Just to recount on that last play on the screen, it was actually number 11, John Esquivel, who was able to get that first down and set up this great run by Diego Chrysler. Now they're looking at another first down, ball on the 26-yard line. Clock still going, 4:25 to go in the fourth quarter. Chrysler puts a man in motion, and he's going to hand that ball off. And on that run, it was number 10, Marco Sanchez. Wasn't much of a pickup of any on that play. Gets it on the wide receiver, sweep there. One man back. Now Diego Chrysler is going to hand that ball off to the running back, number 27, Sergio Tornero. Tornero picks up a first down to about the 15-yard line, gain of about 11 on that run. Looks like Sharyland is going to continue to run this clock down as much as they can. 3:30 to go in the fourth quarter. We're going to have to see this game was probably all but over with the Yellow Jackets still on the losing side. No points on the board. 26-0 in favor of the Rattlers. Chrysler gets the snap, feeling the pressure. Able to get that pass off the intended receiver on that play. And the fans are going to definitely have some groans for that one. What they felt was a late hit on the quarterback, Diego Chrysler. He was definitely feeling the pressure on that one. The intended receiver was Marco Sanchez. Wasn't able to get it to him. The referees are not going to call that one. They're going to let him keep playing it out. One man in the backfield, 3 to his right. It's going to be handoff again to Sergio Tornero, who was pushed out of bounds after a pickup of about 2 yards. Presser keeping it for himself, running. He's going to try to body his way to the first down. We're going to wait to see where they spot the ball after that. Nice run by Diego Chrysler. Looks like the Rattlers are going to bring out their field goal team now. It is 4th and 2. And there's the snap, and the kick is up, and it is good right through the uprights. Rattlers now up 29-0. 2:04 to go in the 4th quarter. We're probably just gonna have to call this one early here for the Rattlers. Clock is still winding down here after that nice field goal, 29-0. Just to give you a quick note here, for the playoffs, Sharyland they have already flipped the coin, so they're going to be in Corpus Christi next week, regardless of anything. So their opponent is still yet to be determined, but they will be in Corpus Christi next week in the 2nd round of the playoffs after this great win here against the Yellow Jackets. Throughout the season, Sharyland has definitely been, no doubt, one of the best teams, if not the best team in the Valley. Right now, increasing their record on the season. Well, in the regular season, they were 9-1. Right now in the playoffs, they're going to be 1-0 after this win against Ed Couch Elsa. They're going to kick this ball off after the field goal. As they wait to kick the ball, and the kick is up, and it is deep. That ball is going to sail just a little bit in the spot around the 12-yard line, and there's a big hit. That's a big hit by Sharyland. On the reception was number 24, Rigo Ayala, but he was met by a very tough defender for the Rattlers at number 47. Number 47, Gabriel Gonzalez on that hit. You'll definitely have to check that one out later. It's around the 155 mark. Definitely a hit to remember. Gomez still taking the snaps. Hands that ball off to the running back, number 18 on the Yellow Jackets. He keeps going. Now it's Robert Castillo on that one. Clock is going to continue to wind down. 1:35 to go in the 4th quarter. Sharyland is, of course, going to be the clear winner here. 29-0 as it stands. Gomez is going to line up one man in the backfield, put a man in motion, and that's going to be a handoff. Running back has some space, and he gets into the backfield. First down plus more, pick up about maybe 15 yards on that run was number 29, Steve Garcia. So that's going to keep the clock going. 1 minute to go in the 4th quarter. This is a well-deserved win here for the Sharyland Rattlers to continue their dominance here in the Valley as they continue into the 2nd round of the playoffs. Gomez is going to hand that ball off again, this time to the running back number 19, Adrian Cordoza. 25 seconds to go in the 4th quarter. This one has been all Rattler football. Has kept a big goose egg on the board for the Yellow Jackets. 29-0 in favor of the Rattlers. Yeah, I think this is probably going to be the last play of the game for the Yellow Jackets with just 10 seconds to go, if they get a playoff at all. And I think that's going to round up the game. I don't think they have enough time to even snap this one off. And that's going to be the game right there. It wasn't even enough time to get one more playoff. They let the clock run all the way down. Sharyland with a great win here at Richard Thompson Stadium. 29-0 against the Ed Couch Elsa Yellow Jackets. I've been Brian Bradley. This has been Valley Central Football. We'll catch you next week for week 2 of the Valley playoffs. Thank you for joining us. Have a great night.